Hello, weebs. It's time for the weekly chapter roundup on the Quirkless podcast. Today we're talking about chapter 180, Going Unnoticed. What do you think about this chapter?
Shit, Zach's asking me. And Zach's asking me the question. I was not expecting that.
I'm a bad boy. It's a good chapter.
Bad boy. Yeah, it was a good... It was not how I expected it, but it was good in the end, I think.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's cool, especially I love the art on the first page.
With gentle, Mr. Steamy gentle.
I love the look of Labrava's quirk. It's so cool. I love how it's all smoky and shit. And when we see it it's smoke will start forming into hearts. I just love it. It's just so cool. But yeah, or at least I guess it doesn't in this chapter. But before I remember seeing it kind of plumed off into its heart. And it was.
I think I remember Harvey telling me that or something. It was like, oh yeah, because it has a heart type aesthetic. And I was like, oh, does it? I didn't know it is.
But yeah, it was a really cool chapter. I like what they did with it. I like the idea that this fight sort of gets cut short in a way.
Yeah, I think that was cool because it kind of makes sense, especially considering Gentle started ruining construction. It makes sense that UA would have been alerted immediately.
Yeah.
So we've got the cytoplasm guy, and I forget what the guard dog's person name is.
His name is Wild Dog.
Wild Dog. Creative.
Let me double check that, but I think that's what his name is.
Fucking creative Hirokoshi with your fucking...
Is it not Wild Dog? Oh, dang.
Oh no, is it a JoJo localization?
I thought it was Wild Dog. They did that with Tora for me.
They did it in the anime. They changed Tora to fucking Tiger.
Yeah, Hound Dog. That's his name.
Hound Dog. Okay.
Oh, I love his casual design. He's so cool. But yeah, him and I think his name is just Ectoplasm. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
That may just be
his name is Ectoplasm.
Yes, it is.
His quirk.
I love his design. He's cool.
He looks cute. I would But by the way, you know that scene where we see Skeletal All Might again when Deck is thinking about his mom and everyone else? I'm looking at the first volume right now.
Yeah.
I swear his neck wasn't that. I swear it was longer, and I can confirm Hirokoshi redrew him so his neck isn't as long.
Oh no, Neckgate! It's coming.
Oh my god! I'm looking at fucking volume 1, and his neck is really fucking long. You ready for
Giraffe,
some ASMR? I'm not sure if you heard that. Can you hear the page flicking?
Oh yeah, I heard it a little bit.
That's some ASMR.
But yeah, I think I want to say that this is setting up for a Prison Break arc, where and then that's where their rematch will be. But who knows?
I think I really want there to be a Prison Break arc, and I've been we hype it up every episode, but I feel like Hirokoshi just wanted to have a battle intensive mini arc, and I'm not sure if we're actually just gonna get a bunch of slice of life shit, which I'm fine with. I'm slice of life trash. I'll eat that shit up if I have to.
As long as we get to see more of Best Cinnamon Roll Aerie, I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, Aerie's fucking adorable.
Oh my god, she is.
I just realised, I know assuming next chapter's going to be boring as shit, boring in there's no fighting in that, it's going to be the cutest fucking thing ever with Eri, just watching everyone. I'm imagining it now, Jiro, Eri, Mirio, Aizawa. Oh, it's going to be adorable.
Yeah, it's going to, I'm so hyped for next chapter, because ooh, I've just fallen in love with this series. It's just constantly exceeding my expectations.
I honestly, would you say this arc is over now?
It's hard to say. Because I feel like we're sort of just we're just having him introduced with this fight. I don't think this is the last we'll see of him.
Would you say the arc, like, well, I mean, like, this, like, little arc, just the gentle arc as it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's, like, completely over yet, but I'm very impressed, if we can talk about what we think about the arc a little bit. I really enjoyed this arc. I did not like it at the start. I thought it was bad. I did not like Gentle. I thought it was stupid. But especially at the end of this chapter, I really enjoy Gentle's character.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, not really me, because I liked him from the start, I think a lot of people's opinions on Gentle have, like, done a 180.
Mm-hmm.
He's still not anybody's favorite villain, but he's definitely not in the worst slot anymore for a lot of people. Although, yeah. I don't know how many villains we really have to consider for worst and best.
Worst and... one thing which I think is really impressive is that I feel like this little arc still shows us that Deku has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Because this is Deku at 30%, and he's having trouble with a villain like Gentle, to the point where Deku even says that Gentle is one of the hardest things he's faced, because he can't use 100%. Chisaki was obviously way stronger than Gentle, but because Deku didn't have the aid of someone else, like he didn't have Eri to constantly heal him, he's still like having trouble against quote-unquote low league villains like Gentle. I wouldn't say he's particularly low league, but he's nowhere near the fucking as good as Chisaki power-wise.
Do you think we're ever going to see Deku at 100% without Eri's help?
Yes.
Soon?
Soon? No. I feel like we've got a good few years of this manga left before we get to the end. It really depends.
Yeah. It depends on if 100% is really the end, honestly.
Because this is the, I forget, I don't know how Japanese fucking school systems work, but I swear the school festival is usually done at the end of a year before they go into the next.
Wasn't this one like special because it was just trying to rebuild confidence in UA?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because if this is like normal like Japanese school festival shit, they should be heading into
second year.
The second year. And this so far, My Hero has been going on for 3 years. Yeah. So if it takes him, of course, there's a lot of like setting up you need to do with the first year. So
I think what's gonna
like this,
okay,
go on.
I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get to year 3. We're probably gonna cap off the series, maybe the series there, but he may continue the name. We'll just have to see. But I think we're going to get time skip, and then we're going to pick up as them as, like, actual heroes.
Yeah, I've seen it as, like, the academia part of this show, of this manga, I mean, ends with where Deku's, like, monologue at the start of the manga. Or at least, I think he does it at the start of the manga. Where he says, this is the story about how I became the number one hero.
He's obviously not going to be, like, best hero right out of UA. It's not going to end there.
I feel like once we get to the part where it's like, this is how I became the number one hero, that's, like, when I feel like we're going to start getting some more story shit. When I say more story shit, I mean, like, past Deku could potentially die because it's not coming from his point of view anymore. Like, I don't know how they would end it, because it's a shonen manga, and one thing that I worry, because this has happened with Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and all of that, will they want to, like, continue this series on, despite the fact it's already past Deku's era? Like, will we be getting some sort of, like, Boruto version of My Hero Academia with the next, one for all user?
If I had to see anybody follow up Deku as all for one, or one for all, it would probably be Koda.
That would be cute.
I definitely want to see Koda in the future.
Because My Hero is like inspired by like Naruto. It almost fits like that kind of niche. that Naruto had in Shonen Jump. That, like, Kota would kind of be like the Konohamaru equivalent,
Yeah.
I say.
I would love to see him, like, because his quirk is water creation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love for him to, like, be so good with it that he can literally, like, shoot straight through steel and shit with it.
Oh my god.
That'd be so cool. And then he just takes down a villain like that, shoots him right through the heart or some shit. That'd be badass.
Did you watch the latest anime episode?
Yeah, when he splashes Muscular with water and saves Deku.
Can I just say that one thing I do love about watching the anime is that it's kind of like rereading the manga again.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't remember everything that happens in the manga. So, like, when I'm watching the anime, like, I forgot that entire scene where Aizawa steps outside and Dabi just fucking burns the fucker straight up.
I deadass, like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh shit, he's dead. And I was like, no, wait, no, he isn't.
No, he's not. I think I was... Dude, the anime is truly... This episode in the anime, I think it was really fucking good. Like...
I liked it, but it's surprisingly not one of my favorites. I think... I was like pretty hyped for the muscular fight.
Mm-hmm.
But oddly enough, a lot of people were saying that they wanted it in one episode, but it kind of felt rushed.
I don't think it felt rushed, because there's a lot of shit which is going on.
Yeah,
and I'm happy that they did the muscular fight in one episode, rather than, like, snipping all of Deku's shit. Like, if we keep cutting to people. I'm happy that we got it all done, and to me, it didn't feel rushed. It just felt like they put the fight together instead of splitting it up as we keep switching perspectives.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good episode. I don't think we're really gonna get another insanely good fight until mid-season.
Mid-season.
When we get the mid-season break, and that's probably gonna be the All Might versus One for All fight.
I swear to God, I am expecting some impressive shit from that fight, and if not, people will hear about it. I will bitch about it on Twitter if I have to. So if they fuck up that fight, I'm gonna be pissed. I will bitch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think they can. It's a masterpiece.
I mean, I don't think there wasn't that much fighting in the manga. It's just more how much emotional stake it had.
Oh yeah.
But in the anime, I definitely want them to put more fucking fighting in, especially how the opening has kind of teased how pissed off All Might will be. I'm expecting a cool fight scene at least.
Shit. Chris Sabat's gonna pass out in the fucking booth again, like he did when he was doing DBZ.
Oh god, what did that happen?
I believe he was doing a yell as
He
Vegeta.
just fucking dies.
Yeah, and he passed out.
Jesus. But when he came back, was he twice as strong? That's how Super Saiyans work. Right?
Yeah. He died and then he came back, and now he's one of the most famous voice actors on the planet.
Shit. Oh my god.
He's on god level status now.
God level status. So, what the fuck are we talking about in this chapter? I like how they flesh out Gentle's relationship with her brother. It's less creepy, I guess, because it's less Gentle's using the brother. It's more like, well, if I say no to this girl, she's gonna just fucking off herself or do something worse. So I'll just let her.
I was always somebody who was like, yeah, it's kind of creepy, but I don't think he's using her. I don't. Mm-hmm. I never thought that was what was happening.
Well, it's kind of at the start, especially when some of his lines, but at the end of this chapter, Gentle, it's just so fucking pure. Gentle's got the shit beaten out of him, and his face, he just chooses to save the brother. I wonder what the aftermath of this chapter is really going to be. Because, what if it's Gentle goes to prison and we have a emotional scene where Gentle is in prison and the brother is talking to her, talking to him through the bars or something like that.
Or maybe she'll attack a hero just to get into prison with him.
Oh god, I can imagine that. Oh, that's.
She attacks Endeavor and he instantly kills her.
No, she
roast the little lolly.
No. No, she lightly punches All Might and one of his twiggy ass arms snaps in half.
Oh god.
Like,
I'm going to
I'm
hell.
going to hell. No, but it's I think it's a good way of doing it. I actually thought they were going to like actually get into UA at one point, and like some shit was going to happen with Eri. But I appreciate how this chapter ended in the grand scheme of things.
I think in a way, everybody wins.
Well,
except for maybe La Brava.
yeah. Well, as soon as
like,
she doesn't go to prison, she kind of wins. But she's kind of got nothing left to do with her life.
Yeah, I think Deku wins. He doesn't have to fight anymore, and he'll probably make it to UA on time.
Assuming Gentle like just wanted to be a friendo, and he sent him flying in the right direction. It's like, hey, buddy, let's pretend like this never happened. I'm gonna send you like catapulting into UA. Don't break any buildings on your way there, my dude.
Yeah. But yeah, just I think it was an okay chapter.
It was fine.
Yeah. I mean,
There's not that much to say about it, really.
Yeah, it was just simple fights. It was, and then Gento gives up.
Dude,
he's like,
that last panel is so fucking emotional. It's just like, I surrender. I just know it's.
I think one thing I want to say. I think St. Louis Smash might be new. I think St. Louis Smash might be new.
Shit, I think it is. St. Louis. Is it Louis or Louise?
I think it's Louis.
Fucking. It's based all on American cities, isn't it?
Yeah. Although I heard a theory that Deku's kicks, like while he's in shoot style, might be based off of like British cities.
That would.
But
oh shit!
But St. Louis, obviously.
I just remembered something. This is like this is like we get to see shoot style again.
Yeah.
I really do like how Deku is developing his own fighting style. This is like something I wanted to bring up. Like his kicks. He's not using his arms anymore. I wonder if we do get to a point in which way he's going to have to use his arms. And he's just not going to be able to use his arms ever again. Like he gets a cool robotic limb or something.
I'm not really entirely sure if I want that or not. That would be a great mirror to All Might, but it wouldn't really like how All Might like got injured.
But his arms can now blow up. He's like 100 times better than Bakugo. He's got All Might strength and Bakugo explosions.
Except now he's like fucking Genos from One Punch Man, and he gets destroyed every fight. Oh wait, he's already like that. But yeah. Yeah, it was like we had a good chapter this week, and then we had a good freaking anime episode.
Yeah.
Muscular's fight was cool.
Can't wait for some slice of life shenanigans next chapter. A lot of cute shit.
Yeah.
There better be cute shit, otherwise I'll be pissing.
Of course, there's cute shit.
Cool.
One thing I wanted to bring up. I don't think they're going to be doing anime content or manga content for the One's Justice fighting game. But like, if they did, do you think they would separate shoot style Deku from regular before shoot style Deku?
I think.
Do you think
at least from what the Shippuden games do, they have multiple different versions of Naruto. Of course, his design has changed, and for Deku, he gets a suit upgrade every single time. So you could have Deku Gamma, Deku all the different versions of his suit, and as the suit progresses, we can get more into shoot style, in which way he uses air bullets and kicks and stuff.
Yeah, too bad they're gonna put all that in DLC.
Oh, no. Yo, that Arcs...
Oh, no.
I'm kind of upset that JoJo won that Arxus Fighter poll.
Why?
I love JoJo.
Oh yeah, because we'll never
I love
get.
JoJo, but
I hate JoJo.
my hero. Like they said they were watching it. Of course, we don't really know what an eye emoji really means when Arxus replies with that. This is some fucking cryptic shit. They're looking at.
I think they're just getting everybody's hopes up because they're assholes.
Well, because it's kind of just like good business, like at least because it's just a Twitter account. It's not like it's just a social media team which are doing it because it's like, oh yeah, we see it, but all because you're social media doesn't mean every fucking the game development section are gonna see it.
Well, I mean, like you kind of have to like give the game development like team like some information about what's going on Twitter. Now, what you really have to worry about is getting the higher management on board and the stockholders on board.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like JoJo is like JoJo is popular, but I feel like JoJo's still kind of in a niche when it comes to like the grand scheme of Shonen Jump right now.
Well, I mean, it's not even in Shonen Jump anymore.
Yeah,
but like,
you know what
yeah,
I mean. Like,
I know what you mean.
The anime's popular.
But the thing is, are we even gonna get like what we want from that? Like a huge 2D fighting game with all the characters and shit, and they all have cool sprite models and shit, and it looks great. Are we even gonna get that? Probably not. We'll probably get the main JoJos, all other JoBros, the villains, and that's it. We're not going to see any of the cool side villains or any shit like that.
But I mean, it's more than what we've already got. Considering All-Star Battle and Eyes of Heavens is just a JoJo animation simulator at this point.
Yeah, but think about this. Will we even get Foo Fighters? And then will it even be worth it if we don't? Give us Foo Fighters already, goddammit.
Do people really want Part 6?
Yeah, because Foo Fighters...
Because Foo Fighters. Okay, I want to know if I'm the only one with this opinion. The 3D My Hero game.
Yeah.
The graphics fucking suck.
I think it looks okay. But it probably has to suck because it's going to be on Switch.
The graphics look so weird to me. Like, I feel like the models and the backgrounds don't match at all. I feel like something about... They look way too fucking pale, some of the characters. Yeah. So... Anything else you want to say for the chapter?
No, I think that I'm good. Oh fuck! Do
you want to chill anything?
One thing I want to say about the One Justice, I think it might be because it's cel shaded, and that's why it looks so weird.
But the Naruto games like did it fine, and that's why I've got like such a big issue with it.
I mean, I think that's probably because Naruto's a bit closer to reality on this one. Horikoshi has like some really round designs, and they don't really fit in with like the jagged realism of the area around them. Not saying that's like
that might be it actually.
But you know what? If they take in some manga content and they give me Mirio, I don't even give a shit how it looks. I'll fucking play the fuck out of it.
Anything you want to show?
Obviously Megalobox, like I have been. This week's episode was really good. You should go fucking watch it. It was amazing. There was cool fight scenes. There's always cool fight scenes. Just go watch it, please.
And I have there's this one cool YouTuber I've been watching. He's called Scott the Was. He's a really funny guy. It's kind of like a JonTron type humor. If it's like a little bit more random. I think he's funny. I'll leave his channel in the fucking description. It's really cool. You should check it out. I'll watch Megalobox for next week. I'll assure you, Zach. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. And see you next chapter.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. I was really tempted to, for the shill section to be like, oh, and happy birthday to my friend Danny. Oh, I just realized I haven't stopped recording yet.